Hello everyone, it is I, SkinnyDude here, playing a new game, well, new to my channel. I have been playing this mobile game called Dragon Island Blue for possibly around, 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, and I was looking around on YouTube, and there's not a single person that I see that actually has like a Let's Play of this game going, so hopefully I can do that and shed some light on a great game that I actually really enjoy. Um, I know it's available for Apple devices. As of a few days ago, it's not available on Android, but on Apple devices, it's 99 cents. They currently have stopped updating this game because they came out with a new game called Hunter Island, which I played that too, and I played this, but I think I might highlight that someday. But for now, I'll just talk about Dragon Island Blue. Alrighty, so what Dragon Island Blue is, let me just turn down the sounds quick. It's like a Pokemon game in a way. Like you can catch guys, but you can then fuse them together for recipes, and then there's these things called spirit totems, which are cool that I'll explain in a bit later, and probably in a later on episode when we actually get one. But for now, as you can see my accounts there, I've made it quite far on 2 of them. So, alright, let's dive in. I'm going to read this kind of fast, but, yeah, here we go. Hundreds of years ago, dragons ruled the world with an iron grip. That is, until one day, a way was discovered to control the monsters of the land. Large armies of monsters were formed, and the dragons were killed. Their eggs were spirited away to safe hiding places. Many years later, you were born. Your father left you in the care of the family to become a licensed breeder. Years later, while scouting the nearby hills, you discover a large egg. Something tells you that it is now your time to leave the village and become a breeder like your father before you. Your adventure is about to begin. Okay, so what kind of dragon hatched from your egg? So everybody starts off by choosing a dragon, like in Pokemon, you choose your starter kind of thing. Except in this game, you choose a dragon. So it is kind of cool. And there are elements in the game. You see water, fire, air, earth, and then there's also like a dark evil, and then there's like angelic light, and then there's arcane, which is like arcane super affects arcane, so it super affects itself. Dark is like the strongest because it deals damage to everything, like higher up than the rest of them do. But Dark's only weakness is light, and light is weak against everything, but it has no weakness. So if that makes sense, overall it's weak against everything. But I'll explain light and dark when we find light and dark units. So for now, I'll explain these. Water beats fire. Oh God, I was just playing this earlier. Fire beats earth. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Air. Okay, earth beats air and air beats water. I'm pretty sure, but they'll go into explain this later. Anyway, I'll explain this, talk about this now. So water. Masters of water magic. They can reduce the effectiveness of enemy attacks. Fire. Masters of fire. They can crush the defenses of their enemies. Air. Masters of air magic. They can reduce the effectiveness of enemy magic. Earth. Masters of earth magic. They can lower the enemy's resistance to magic. Alright. So I was asking around all my buddies, and the general poll seemed to go with fire. Traditional fire dragon, fire it is. Alright, day 2. So, yep, and there'll be people I'll talk to all the time. So this is our somebody named Leslie who's talking to us. You must be a breeder. Please help. My house northwest of town has been attacked. It's the little house right outside the town. You'll see it when you leave the town. So I'm going to use a little magnifying glass to leave town. And this is going to explain, so if you tap on those red circles there, your character will move there. So it's like that's how you travel. So we're going to go right to the house like that. So I just tap my way over. Alrighty, so now it's going to explain. To use tail, you just swipe to the right. To use mother, you just swipe to the left. But they don't... Oh, there you are. Thanks for coming. It's the goblin I tried to fight with my monster, but I didn't stand a chance. Alright, so I'm going to explain this. Red bars there are health, but you can see my fire hatchling's 28 out of 33 because he just got attacked from the goblin. So TU means time units. So if I use tail right now, that's 70 time units. His last attack was more than 128, but that's just how it cycles around for a turn order. The faster your guy is, the normally you'll start first kind of thing. So if I use tail right now for 70, it hit him for 6, but I can use another attack, and see how his time unit in the top left went down? It used up 70 seconds. So a stronger attack costs more time units, if that makes sense. So now if I use Mother and show you for 250, that's up 19. See what I'm saying? But now I gotta wait, and his attacks are he's attacking me, and then the time units up there going down for then my turn, and now I can just use Mother again and kill him. And just like that, and that's my dude in the bottom right there with the blonde hair. Your monsters have earned XP. Monsters level up by reaching level 2. See, so plus 6 speed. Speed is how quick you are to start off in the time unit list. And then I get attack is for physical attacks. Magic is for magic attacks. And when it comes up again, I'll explain the rest. Wow, you have a dragon? This is the one everyone is talking about. You should go back to town so that you can rest your monster. Remember, going back to town is pretty much the only way to recover your monster's health. Later on in the game, there are some units that say, oh, sacrifice this, ignore that. That say, oh, sacrifice this unit and heals your team. So it's like, okay. But other than that, really, going back to the town is the only way to heal up. Hey, there you are. I realized I forgot to thank you. Please let me do you a favor. My brother works for the Guild of Korova. Only licensed breeders can take quests at the guild, but I'll ask my brother to make an exception. Visit the guild and take some quests. Alrighty. First you need to prove yourself. Go outside of town and capture your first monster. The forest west of here would be a good place. You only get one chance per monster, so you need to lower its health in order to better your chances. You can have up to 3 quests, so we'll grab more. Go defeat 10 monsters. By the time you come back to me, you will be ready to face real challenges. I forgot to mention this earlier. You can take up to 3 quests with you at any given time. Yeah, just like I said. And then, Regetta's local breeder hostile to the guild. Defeat him and claim your reward. He is to be found somewhere in the North Cave. Alright, so we're going to leave town and look for a dude to capture. Bitewing. So to tap them, you have to use cards to capture them. And obviously, the lower their health, the more easy they are to capture, just like Pokemon. So right now, if I was to use one of the green cards he gave us, I only have a 60% shot. If I use my silver there, it'd be 96%. And if I use my 100 gold, it'd be 100% chance. The gold ones are always 100% chance, except for later on in the game, there are some guys that say, oh, health too high, and you have to knock their health down before you can even try to use a gold one, so, yeah. Can this thing survive a mother? Let's see. No, it can't, but we killed a monster. Alright. There is one guy that I want to look for if we can get him. He's on this spot here. Nope, those aren't the guys. I mean, Stinger's okay. No, that's not really the one I wanted. These guys aren't the ones. See how I used Tail, I was able to go against? I'm just gonna kill Stinger. Oh, okay, Stinger's pretty tough, I take it then. We're looking for a guy named Noko. Noko is a guy that becomes an incredibly strong monster later. Okay. Alright, we just died because we didn't have a dude on our team. Okay, that wasn't very good. You've been defeated. All is not lost. You'll be sent back to the last tiny visit and your monster will be ready to fight again. Yep, so that's just how this game works. Did you catch any monsters? You can have more than 3 monsters in your party. Only 3 can fight at a time, but defeated ones will get replaced if you have more than 3 in your party. Alright, let's get a monster. Even if the Bitewing, we'll take a Bitewing for now. I don't want a giant wasp. I mean, they're okay, I guess, but... Oh my goodness. Really gonna die again. Probably gonna die again. Alright, fine, I'll take a giant wasp. There, we're using more free cards. I got a giant wasp. Okay, but we died in the process. Oh, so the monster's... Okay. Hey, I have a quest going for you. I'm actually pretty shitty, Leslie, if you want my honest opinion. I heard you're going to Westgard. I've always wanted to go to Westgard, but the journey is far too long and dangerous for me to go on my own. Let me follow you there. Alright, you can follow me there. I'm not going there now. Alright. A ferry. I will take a ferry. Alright, here we go. So if I tap the wings, they're life. That's what they're called. Life and death. Life creatures are very strong against death creatures, but are weak compared to most others. Alright, we're going to get this fairy. Because fairy have a move called hypnosis, like that, which can put the enemy to sleep, and then your teammates, because you can have 3 of them out at once fighting, your teammates can then pick at the guy and hit him without taking any damage. Alright, fairy, we're going to catch you. There we go. Alright, building the team. Building the squad. Here we go. Yeah, you don't get any XP for catching anybody. Alright, go back. Have you visited the cave north of town? If you're short of money, you should go treasure hunt in the cave for more silver. Okay. Alright, okay, so there's 2 types of eggs you can get as rewards, and besides gold and silver. Eggs, which is this, with that any monster spinner will be a level 1 monster, and then any item there I'll get. Or you could get a golden egg, which is amazing and will match on par where your character level is with the toughness of monsters that you want to aim for. So you want gold eggs normally. But for now early on we want silver isn't bad. Let's see what we get. I know what guy I want. I don't want that recipe, that scroll thing you just saw past. I don't want that. I'll take 50 gold, sure. Cause now watch this, with 50 gold, we now have 150. And in the shop, there's golden eggs that they're half off. So let's get a gold egg. Alright. Now here's where the guys are. And the gold eggs are the only way on the top right. You see that little blue dragon guy? We have a shot at getting him. He's what we want. You want to get, because you only get the dragons, these little baby hatchlings, from gold eggs. So otherwise they're really hard to get. So no, oh, I was 2 away. Alright, fine. We'll keep the goblin. Goblin, in my opinion, sucks major ass. And I didn't want to get him, but we need the dudes. Alright, so here's our squad. Okay, it's going to explain how to move things. You just slide them up, slide them down to move them, that's all. Alright, here's the squad so far. We got Goblin, Fairy, and a little Fire Action here. You can't rename anybody, unfortunately. I don't know what the trash can does, and I don't want to figure that out right now. Alright, let's see. I want to get a Noko if I can. Because Noko is definitely the strongest guy in this whole early part, because he becomes an incredibly powerful fire-like damaging dragon later on. Alright, now that we got a squad here, we can probably take out most of this guy's spear. We'll just slice this guy. You know, we got spots. We can build a squad. I mean, no one's saying we have to keep everybody here. Alright, but we have to kill like 10 guys, so we'll keep that up. Boom. And whatever damage these guys took, unless they evolve, they will keep the damage. And if the guy dies in the process, but like dies in the fight, but gets enough points to evolve, he will evolve and then be at full health. I figured that out just yesterday. Bat squirrels are by far the easiest things to kill in the game, so we shouldn't really have any problem killing these. I mean, well, Mother was obviously OP, but now I gotta wait a bunch of time units, you know, before I can actually do anything. Alright, Noko, we're looking for you, buddy. They're only in this spot, too. See how those guys became level 2 there? And my hero's about to become level 2 also. No, none of you guys are Noko. Bitewing and Snare. Alright. Okay, Goblin died. Alright, let's try not to lose anybody again if we can help it. Alright, we'll catch a Bitewing because Bitewings are actually pretty decent later on. I mean, they're okay. Let's hit them again. See how, so Fairy's next, so now I throw the card and get the Bitewing. Build a squad, you know. Use Mother here. There we go. It wasn't no-go, but they're okay for what they're worth. Hero level. Leveling up the hero lets you bring more monsters to battle. You also earn skill points, which can be spent in town to improve your monsters. Hero XP is given based on the highest level achieved per monster type. What? Hero XP is given. Okay. So the more my monsters level up, the more my hero levels up, is what that's saying. No-go! No, no-go's the rare, encounter there, but let's see. I don't want to deal with this. Oh my god, I thought that would have taken care of the fairies. Alright, well, we got the squad looking nice. Got 4 dudes. Oh, yeah. See, Goblin are evil. So, if they go against any fairies and fairies decide to attack, yeah, the goblins are going to die. Is what that's saying. Bam. Alright, hey, you know, if we kill one more monster, we complete this quest, and then I think I'll end the video there. There we go, Mother. Bam. Grar. Okay, so Fire Hatchling is not really putting in the work. Yeah, my bad. He's putting in the work, but he's... Alright, here we go. So, attack is physical, defense is protection from attack, magic is magic, obviously, and then health is health, and resist is like resistance to magic, which makes sense. Alright, we just gotta kill one of these guys, and then we get the quest complete. So, I'm gonna tag team one of them. There we go. I'm gonna take out the bat squirrel. Oh, probably should explain the moves here more. Okay, so if I swipe to the left, it's Peck, which deals 8 to 9 damage, and Tailwind speeds up everyone's actions by 38. Oh, just him. My bad, just him. So, same thing for Fairy. Swipe to the right, Sanctuary, which deals the damage. Swipe to the left, Hypnosis, and it's Analyze. So I just get to read what his moves are in here. Yeah, bat squirrels drain. I mean, they're not very good, as you can tell. See, oh, I'll hit you for 3, and they'll drain 1. I would say they become okay later, but I'd be lying. Alright, take advantage of elements. Fire is weak against water. Water is weak against air, so air super affects water. Because if you think about it, wind can blow ripples in water. Air is weak against earth, because apparently wind can't blow trees, which, I mean, a wind can't really blow a boulder. Look at it that way, I guess. And earth is weak against fire, because you burn the earth, obviously. You should also keep in mind that lowering a monster's health makes catching it easier. Well, yeah. Alright, let's claim this reward. Hey, we got a dude, lonely wolf. Alright, so we got a new mon. We got a new mon. We got the wolf. Oh, Monsterpedia shows you all the monsters you can get in the game. The Monsterpedia is divided into categories based on where the monsters come from. Alrighty, so here's our squad. So Earth, I didn't say Death, sorry, Death creatures have almost no weakness. Only life creatures are a threat to them. Yes, so they're not weak, only to life creatures. And the percentages above them show how close they're to evolving. Which is like, hey, this fire is level 3, 18% of the way to being evolved. Alright guys, so I'll end this one here. I know this one was kind of long for an intro video, but if you liked what you saw and you think it's a good game, like the video, I guess, like the video, let me know in the comments if you think I should keep going. What are your thoughts? I really like the game. It's for mobile. I mean, you could probably find some sort of ROM online, but I like it on mobile. It gets to take around you. Oh, something else to point out. It does not need Wi-Fi to play, so you can play this game completely on airplane mode if you're in the car traveling or in the plane. So that's something great that I love about it. It has many hours of gameplay. I can successfully say that. It does get harder later on, obviously, but which makes sense because it's a game and you're going to be getting better dudes later. And hopefully you guys will join me for the next one, and let me know if you want me to keep this going, and I'll see you guys later.